Say Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. First and foremost, want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Brakapadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who will elaborate my stone, and a blessed salutation to the Achaeum, to the folk and the earth, to push the gospel and sincerity and truth. Shalom. Right, this evening I want to touch on Revelation 21 and verse 2. You know, this is not, it's not speaking about a literal city coming down from the Most High, right? You can go into the precepts and get the understanding what this New Jerusalem and Holy City would referring to, right? But it's not referring to a literal city coming down from heaven, right? Let me get this Psalms 119 verse 104. He said, through thy precept I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. So through the precept is get understanding, right? So we go to Revelation chapter 21 verse 1. He said, I, John, Salaki, I saw a new heaven and a new earth, mean new rulership, which is the rulership of the Israelites. Our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, right? His rulership in righteousness. And new earth, mean the earth refreshed. It refreshed from all the pollution, right? For the first heaven and the first earth passed away. It means the rulership, the so-called white man rulership passed away, right? It be taken out of his power seat and be destroyed, right? And there was no more sea. Verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Right? So people thinking that this is a literal building coming down, a build city coming down from heaven. No. So let me go into some precept and get some understanding. Let me start with Maccabee, right? This second Maccabee 5 and 19. Nevertheless, the Most High did not choose the people for the place sake, but the place for the people's sake. So Jerusalem is used so-called Negro, Latinos and Native American Indian, and Jerusalem is the people before a place, right? So anywhere that you Israelite dwell, that is Jerusalem, right? That is Jerusalem. This is Amos chapter 5 verse 3, right? It said, for thus said the Lord power, the city that went out by 1,000 shall leave 100. So we know a city don't move and go out of a city. You're speaking about the people, right? You Israelites is a metaphor for you Israelites, you know as a city, right? You are the holy city, right? It said, for thus said the Lord power, the city that went out by 1,000 shall leave 100, and that which went forth by 100 shall leave 10 to the house of Israel. So we're speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, right? This is Isaiah 62 and 11 and 12. He said, behold, the Lord hath proclaimed unto the end of the world, say he to the daughter of Zion, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, behold, thy salvation cometh. Our salvation is Yahweh Shai, right? It's Yahweh Shai mean he save or he deliver, which is salvation, right? Behold, his reward is with him, Salakio, and his work before him. Salvation only for you Israelites. It's only you Israelites need to be saved from your enemies, right? Now these are the heathen nation. They're in the kingdom. Verse 12. And they shall call them the holy people, which is you Israelites, right? The Redeemer of the Lord. And thou shalt be called sought out, means seek out, a city not forsaken. So the Most High forsake his people, right? Which is the Israelites, mainly the elect, right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 36. And Zion, which is you so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American Indians, Zion the monument, and Zion shall come and shall be shown to all men, being prepared and built, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands, right? So we're speaking about the Israelites, right? So we go back to Revelation 21 and 2. It says, and I, John, saw the holy city, which is the Israelites, New Jerusalem coming down from the Most High out of heaven. So how they meet up there? Right? Because they were the one who got delivered from the destruction. Right? They was the one who get delivered from the destruction. Right? In these last days. Right? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 15 to 17. For this we say unto you by the word of our Lord Yahushua, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of our Lord Yahushua shall not prevent them which are asleep. So these are the men that die in the Lord. These are the men that die in the truth, right? Die for the truth too. For the Lord Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. So these brothers that die in Yahushua, they're going to rise first, and they're going to be the chariot with Yahushua. Right? Verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain, which is the elect, who are going to be delivering these last days, which is the 144,000, the 1/3 million of children. Right? He said, and we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the cloud. What was the cloud? Let me see what's the cloud. Right? Let me see what's the cloud. This is Psalm 104 verse 3. He said, who laid the beams of his chamber in the water, who make the clouds his chariots? So there was the chariots, right? Clouds is the chariots, who the world is going to call UFO, right? He said, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the cloud, which is the chariots, to meet the Lord Yahushua in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord Yahushua. So we go back to and that's how we end up coming down back. We was taken up in those chariots. So this the holy city was coming down there, which is the elect of the nation of Israel, right? They were saved from the destruction. There's Revelation chapter 22, Revelation chapter 21, verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. So his elect was coming down, right? Verse 3. I hear a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them, which is the elect, which is the nation of Israel, and they shall be his people, which is the Israelite, that never change, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power, that never change, right? That never change. Verse 4. He said, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death. So the Israelites not gonna die. They're gonna live forever, and they're not gonna die. These are the heathen nation gonna die. Neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are faithful and true. So they were speaking about the Israelites, right? So this New Jerusalem is the elect of the nation of Israel, right? Who are going to be delivering these last days, which is the 144,000 and the 1/3 million children who are going to be delivering these last days, right? So this wasn't speaking about literally a city, built city coming down from the heavens, right? It was speaking about the elect of the nation of Israel, right? Which is the 144,000 and the 1/3 men, women, and children, right? So, hope this lesson was edifying. Just want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule by that great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Achions in the folk and the earth who pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Want to say shalom.